Okay, gonna do a short update on the milling machine. I have it under the light plugs, is where I wanted it. I think I'm gonna spin it around, but made some progress actually. I got the phase converter, 3-phase wire here. I had a heck of a time finding a matching plug to match the one on the machine, but it turns out that I finally went and bought $50 worth of plugs to switch out the one on the machine and to put one on this wire. But then I found some of the original plugs from the phase converter, which is it's a Y30. It's not your typical plug, but it's 20 amp, 122.08 volt. So I had the machine, it's all wired up. I had the machine running. It runs in a clockwise direction for forward. It's very noisy. We got some serious problem here. Now the top pulley seems to be fine, but this is not. These pulleys over here are tight. So I'm gonna have to pull the motor and find out what I need to do. This is a timing belt, and I actually moved it up to this position to see if I could minimize that shaking, and it did. But, you know, this has got to be fixed. There's actually some wear showing on here, on this bottom plate. There we go, right here. See, and that's from the run out in that. And I think once I get that figured out, I think everything else is going to be fine. Been playing with the table feed and it works fine. I learned a little bit. This is a table stop. So when that's activated, it kicks the automatic feed off. And then this is my directions. And I'm gonna change this from whatever that is to a knob or something. And the cross feed works great. I've got no power coming to this 110 box, 120 box. I changed a couple gears here, and it worked fine. Yeah, the only two problems is one is removing this this 30 taper tool. And the other one is obviously fixing this. This here tightens and loosens these pulleys so you can change the belts. I believe this belt is pretty stretched out because there's 3 holes it should register in. Well, let me see where they are. I think that's 1, 2 anyway, but to get it to actually get tight, you gotta push it down pretty far. And there's no holes for it to hit. Okay, this is really strange. Okay, these are Zerk fittings here for the knee. Okay, there's one at the bottom there, one at the top. Okay, Now here's Zerk fittings here for the table going in and out, 1 and 2, and that's these two. Now, it doesn't make any sense to me, but the lubrication instruction says grease here on these ways and grease on these ways and oil on the knee screw. Well, I would think it'd be the other way around. I ordered an owner's manual. I believe it's the same one I have that didn't reproduce very well. So I got one coming from eBay that I should be able to read a little clearly. But it's clearly, they're calling for grease. What I want to do is convert this to oil. So how do you clean these things out? How do you blow the grease out of them? And after that, is there a way to put oil in a grease gun and oil the ways by that means? Or do I need to just get a Bajor system and plumb it into here? They're winding this table all the way in. I do see grooves cut into the bedways to retain oil or grease. And everything, there's the fine feed. Everything, I think everything is hinging on getting this corrected here. Now, I know there's a Timken bearing around here, and there's a Timken bearing around here. I don't know what's above this plate, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to fix everything from here up. So it's gonna be pulling the motor, pulling that cover, and pulling those pulleys and those timing gears off whatever spindle is there, and correcting that. I guess that's it. That's, like I say, that's my biggest concern is getting the play out of those pulleys. And like I said, the pulleys are fine. It's just those two timing gears. Okay, guys, that's the update. If I can get those timing gears settled down, we'll proceed on with the cleaning of the machine. I may do some milling tomorrow since I have everything powered up. All righty.